give yourselves a hand for coming out. I go by Fedden on stage because I perform a lot in virtual reality, and there's a lot of furries in there, and I don't want them knowing my real name. And frankly, I'm not so sure about some of y'all either. When you first start performing stand-up comedy, if you're nervous, they tell you to imagine that your audience is naked. But in virtual reality, like, they're definitely naked. And sometimes I am too. Yeah, give it up again for Caleb. Caleb mentioned my podcast. And it's amazing. I've been able to interview some incredible people. People that have been in TV shows like Shameless and My Name is Earl, and movies like The Pineapple Express, and I've interviewed members of Parliament Funkadelic and Weird Al Yankovic's band. And people ask me, like, how do you get these interviews? And frankly, I find that question a little bit insulting. I gotta be honest. But I'll tell you anyway. I couldn't do it without my mom. Give it up for my mom. Yeah. Because my mom just calls all these guys up and she tells them that I have cancer. So if you like my podcast, just please don't tell my mom that I don't have cancer. I'm obsessed with cadaver dogs. Those are the dogs that find dead bodies. I think about them every day. I had to figure out how do they train these dogs? And it turns out they train them the way you train any other dog. Every time they find a dead body, they just get like a treat or a toy. And I feel like that's got to create some weird dynamics between them and the rescue worker. I got one. Like, yeah, I know, buddy. I know. Tone it down just a little bit. Where's my treat? So you're dancing on their grave, motherfucker. Like, literally. I do smile a little bit, though, every time there's like a mass casualty event or a natural disaster. Just because the dogs are really fucking happy. They're just like aimlessly getting treats, toys. I got one. You gotta find the silver lining in life, y'all. Shit's fucked up. You gotta figure out how to make it happy. Like, I live near a school, and you can hear, it's not like close enough to be concerning, but it's close enough to where I can hear the bell, like on a quiet day, I can hear the bell, or I can hear like the children at recess, and it made me realize I really gotta get new windows. Not because of the noise, but because I don't want to catch a stray bullet.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
I'm a leftist, socialist, like hardcore, but my dad was a cop, and that gives me a little bit of imposter syndrome when it comes to my leftism. Like, am I like, do I hate cops, or do I just have daddy issues? Do I want to defund the police, or do I just want back in the will? Like, how many of y'all are from Florida? Yeah. Florida's a pretty diverse state, but one of the things that we all have in common is that we've been to Disney World. And I don't know if y'all knew this, but like, adults can't dress up as Disney characters. Or at least that used to be the rule. I was a little confused by this recently, because I went and there was a bunch of adults dressed up as WALL-E characters. And so the next day, I went as Tinker. I dressed up myself, because I was like, all right, adults can dress up. And so I wore my Tinkerbell outfit. And they were like, I'm sorry, sir, adults can't dress as characters. I'm like, I saw a bunch of people dressed as WALL-E characters. I'm so confused. There were WALL-E characters yesterday. I was in Pandora. Like, they weren't cast members. And it turns out it was just the other guests in electric wheelchairs. And come to think of it, like, I did not see Eva or Wally. It was just background characters. Yeah, he got me there. I was a fucking idiot, I guess. I don't know. Disney's pretty woke, though. Like, the only gender-neutral bathrooms there, you have to take children with you in. The family room, family restrooms. I took LSD once and watched Wreck-It Ralph, and I ended up with an arcade in my house. That's just a little life hack. While we were talking about Disney. Seems like type 2 diabetes is pretty easy to get. It's like, they're even sexualizing our high C drinks. Just, have y'all had a high C drink lately? They've got some perverted fucking names. I'm not lying, these are real. In fact, if you put them in the right order, you can have a whole sugargasm. Just start with a little flashing fruit punch. Move on to the grabbing grape. These are the real names. I'm not. If you grab that grape right, you might be popping pink lemonade. And then a few minutes later, there's an orange lava burst. Although if it's orange, you really should go to the doctor. Which is the other point. These things are easy to get. They make them easy to get. Easy to cure if you got money. Easy to cure if you got money. It really seems like they're putting the whole system against us. And they've been doing it for a long time, too. They've been tricking us into eating like garbage food for decades, man. And like, Monster used to be a peasant food. They used to just throw chicken wings away. How many of y'all have been told that frog legs taste like chicken?
Me?
Yeah, that's some bullshit. That's just some shit they tell poor people to get us to eat frog legs, y'all. I heard a new rumor, though. And I'm not advocating for anything. Y'all gotta be careful about that. But I did hear that billionaires taste like lobster. I think it's gonna bring the price of groceries down quite a bit. The price of butter is gonna fucking skyrocket, though. I'm telling you right now. Man, yeah, I try to be woke. Like, woke doesn't improve people's material conditions, but it is important. Like, I quit watching porn. I got too woke for porn. Well, the thing is, I used to really like midget porn. And you're not supposed to say midget anymore. Like, but if you put little people porn in your search engine, you end up on a fucking, oh man, you're on a list, I promise you. It's no good. It's no good. So I got two cats. I got Pumpkin and Janet. Pumpkin was around. She was clearly deprived as a kitten, and I probably got her a little too early. And she's always been a little bit needy. Janet, he's an asshole. He was a dumpster kitty, so he just thinks he can take whatever he wants, he can do whatever he wants, he's cocky as hell. He is terrified of the bathroom. Fuck, because he's had multiple baths. Like, when I got him, he smelled like a fucking dumpster. But he's terrified of the bathroom, unless I'm in there. If I'm in there, he's just pawing away at the door, scratching me out, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I realize he's trying to save me from the torture chamber. Okay. The other time Janet had a bath, she got bad. Janet quit eating. Janet quit pooping. Those are two of Janet's favorite things to do. So I was worried. And so I took Janet to the vet, and Janet got an enema. It was like $1,500, maybe more. I know. So then I was like looking up DIY enemas on the internet. That's a mistake, don't do that. But the other thing is, like, when your cat gets an enema, they just send it home covered in shit water. So Janet has had multiple baths. And here's the other mistake I made. When I got home from the vet, I left the bill out. And the cats saw it. Both of them did. They saw it. It was bad. It fucked up the dynamics of my house. Really weird. Fucking Pumpkin is like getting a little insecure. Janet's getting cocky as hell. Janet's like, I'm worth $1,500 just to fucking stick something up my ass. Fuck yeah, like eating Pumpkin's food, just like knocking shit over, doing whatever the fuck they want. Pumpkin, on the other hand, got really insecure. Like, she started saying, am I worth $1,500? Am I? And she started, I like hard chewing an electrical cord just to see if I pay the bill. It got bad. Have you ever seen a cat slit their own wrist with their own claw? She went this way though. So I just gave her more attention and things got better. It was okay. Cats are fucking smart though, man. When you die, like, they just eat you immediately. Like, they don't even wait for your body to get warm. I think my cats might be looking forward to it. Like, they're just waiting. They're just like, we've been waiting this. If they outlive me, they're just gonna be like, we've been waiting for this day. It's crazy. They really, like, they will, like, you better get found quickly or you're gonna be faceless. They'll just eat your face. That's apparently, the face is what they go for right away. Just kind of sweet. Because dogs, when they find your body, they just get all excited. They're like, oh my God, I got one, holy shit. I get a treat, I get a toy, oh my God, yes. Okay, that's all I got for you guys. My name is Betty. Y'all ready for your next comic? I'm gonna bring your next comic up.